I would imagine we're going to get a pretty big update pretty soon, to be
Okay.
honest. So now we're going to get an HQ raise.
Do you have any expectations on season 5, or do you know like what it's gonna look like?
I've actually read about. I honestly think it's going to be that too.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Nephisto's Legacy podcast. I got a super exciting guest on today. A lot of you guys probably know him. He's got a pretty big YouTube channel in the Last War community. His name is Fanta from server number 3. You also may have seen him in the Last War Discord server as one of the moderators. But Fanta, welcome to the podcast, and I'll let you introduce yourself a little bit more.
Yo, Fanta in the house. What's going on, guys? I'm Fanta from Last War server 3. Not to like glaze, I might be like one of the oldest players in the game. But yeah, man, I started early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm really excited to have you on. And I know a lot of people have questions about the early days and things like that. So let's just start at this spot. What was it like at the beginning of Last War? Like, what was it? I'm guessing it was probably quite a bit different than it is now.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I started my game 796 days ago.
Jeez.
Okay. So yeah, that's over 2 years.
Wow.
And yeah, honestly, things have changed definitely between like a lot of add-ons, meaning like the drone wasn't part of my gameplay when I started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was incorporated. You know what I mean? It was like an add-on to the game, which yeah, there's a few other things that have been added on to along the way. Yeah, like the Overlord. You know what I mean? That's another one. And it was good. It brought something different for your main squad. You know what I mean? It's just some players probably weren't ready. But I mean, once you powered it up and you realize like how much it does contribute to your main team, you know what I mean? Like it's just one of those add-ons that it was good for the game, I believe. I think we needed it. It was a lot of other stuff because like when I started the game, remember, it was a lot different. You know the arms race when you first start off in the game? You know, the arms race becomes like your first start before the dual burst.
Right.
Yeah, that used to, before the dual burst, that used to be the weekly battle was the arms race.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah, so that got changed, you know, we incorporated into the dual burst, which gave us battling other servers, right? So, but when I was on server 1, the numbers were really low for players. Yeah, so like we didn't have Discord, it was just starting. We didn't have chat translate, so.
Oh, yeah.
And then once we found out there were servers ahead, like server 3, like some of us made accounts and started playing there. Yeah. And eventually they merged the servers, So.
How did you find out about the game, though, like at the very beginning?
It was one of those ads, yo, for real. Yeah. It was just an ad, and at the time, honestly, I'm just like one of those many players at the time needed it. The game just incorporated into my life, and wow, I've been playing ever since. You know what I mean? And helping players, and just getting in part with the Discord community for the Last War community. Yeah, so that's been great too.
Yeah.
I suggest that for any players too. Looking on game info or content creators, lots of helpers there. Anybody that needs help, I strongly suggest joining it. It's kind of unfortunate though that the Discord server only lets us hold 500,000 members. You know what I mean?
Oh,
our game's a little bit bigger than that. Yeah, 500K is the limit. You know what I mean? So there's a lot more players than that in Last War, definitely. So yeah, we got to keep things rotated in there. So if you're not really active, then you kind of get.
Yeah.
But there's so much really good info there, and yeah.
Nice. What would you say are the biggest events or updates in the game that have, besides obviously the drone and like the gorilla, the monkey, whatever, that kind of stuff? What would you say are the updates that have had the biggest impact on the way that the game is played, besides maybe those couple of things?
I think honestly, there's been a few, but like I like the Meteorite event. Because there's a lot of players now, different servers. I'm not pointing fingers at servers. We do it too, but some servers aren't fighting on Fridays on the dual burst. There's been a lot of doming, and so the Meteorite kind of helps with that, right? Because then you're still getting points. Then you can obviously teleport to that server you're battling, right? Because they're gonna have their war fevers, so then you can attack them and get points still, right? But but I mean, the Meteorite event to the new Cannon Storm, that's a new event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's it kind of got thrown on to us. Like, it's a new event, so there's certain things you got to do. Like, basically, it's the skills, right? So you go and take the building for a certain amount of time, and then you get the skill, and then you can land and your fellow players. And there's the one where you can be the missile, right? So it's pretty tense, though, to be honest, man. Like, because I've only ever played with the 2 versus 1, so we're always the 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty tense, man. You know, when you're attacking and being attacked, and
Oh, yeah.
it's new, and we don't really get a chance to, because it's always just battling heads on, and so you don't really get a chance to. Well, unless you're obviously a whale, but
Right.
yeah, those guys usually fight in the center, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm sure once we all get the feel for it, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just takes some adjusting, I'm sure.
definitely.
But
Oh, 100%. You know, there's news like that coming, that event, and also like the Desert Storm. We're getting new updates for that coming soon.
Oh,
That's being optimized as we speak. Yeah, because that hasn't been changed either, eh? So in a long time
yeah.
since it's dropped, right? So,
Dang. I don't know if you're allowed to say, but what are those changes looking like?
they just came out and told us that they're going to be optimizing. I haven't really got no inside info on that yet myself.
Okay.
So
Got
I
it.
know that they did announce it. Yeah, I don't even know myself. There's some things, you know, we just find out.
Yeah. Where do you see Last War going in the next like 6 to 12 months? Like, do you think it's going to keep growing, or do you feel like it's kind of fizzling out a little bit, or like, yeah, I guess where do you see Last War going?
Honestly, I see us going to, well, obviously, we're going to season 5,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of great because we're obviously going to get all our specialized weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. I mean, just because I run a plane squad, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to get Morrison's, and then I can finally jump to my tank, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not really a big spender myself, but I mean, at least I'll get my plane squad to be full. I got like 62 million squad, so it's not too bad. I mean,
Yes.
but I love it. I could see definitely more coming with the poor squad. I mean, some players like I can't run a poor squad because I'm just not that strong. It's hard enough running 3. You know what I mean?
Right.
2 even. I got a main squad that's got almost fully red, but
Mm-hmm.
I could see something being added, like the Overlord. But I mean, like the way that was added, and the way people to them it was like a money grab, another one. But I didn't really understand either. But you know what I mean? The game's got to make money too. It's a business too, right? It's
Right.
not just
They got to keep it interesting.
Exactly. They got to keep it interesting, and that's it. And like people now, like honestly, when I paid for the Overlord, like I paid $1,000 just to get that thing out, right?
Mm.
But now players that are free to play actually have the gorilla out trained to level 100. So you can get everything in Last War. You just gotta take your time and patient. You know what I mean? You can get it or you can buy it. That's just how it is, right?
Yeah.
So once you learn that and learn what you can spend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Season 5 hasn't been officially
Season 5?
like released yet, has it?
No, not at all. No, we're in the semifinals of the championship deal. So
Do you have any expectations on season 5, or do you know like what it's gonna look like?
no, actually, in Discord they're running like where your season 5 predictions are, and there's quite a few pretty good predictions in there. There's a lot. The most I've actually read about was an aquatic season.
Mm.
I honestly think it's going to be that too.
Mm.
Something like fighting for islands. I can see.
Yeah. That would be kind
You
of
know?
interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, they're doing predictions for that, and they're gathering feedback. You know, things have changed. Honestly, like people always ask that. Do Last War take feedback? You know, are they listening to players?
Yeah.
And they know they are, and I can say that they are because I'm part of them and I work with them, you know. And you can see it now, like they are taking a lot of feedback, and you know they just can't change everything overnight and make everybody happy. There's no matter what, you can't make everybody happy.
For sure. What do you think that the devs have done really well, and maybe there's some spots where they've really missed the mark? Like, what are some, I guess, things you think they've like just nailed it on, and some things where you feel like there's a big opportunity for them?
I mean, I think they're nailing it. Obviously, the game's growing. We got more and more server, and we got creators out there that are helping with the game. So it's not as frustrating as not knowing how to play the game, right? Or where to spend. Or so that kind of helps in that sense. This is my first time being a part of a game where they can actually change it, where things can be added on and changed. I'm old school, right? Like, I play games where they release a game and those are the rules, and you play that till the end, or and everywhere they could just add on stuff or keep, you know what I mean? I like that sense of it for sure.
Yeah.
Because if Bob was playing the same boring game without the drone and without, you know what I mean? I can see a lot of people wouldn't be still playing today, right? Obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they got to keep adding just to keep, especially like the whales, because I know, like for example, right now Neff has been kind of stuck in, since we're still in season 2. Like he's been kind of stuck, and it's just like, man, there's nothing really for him to upgrade at this point. At this point, he's just kind of just saving up for the end of season 2 when all the new tech and buildings and things like that start coming out. But I know if there's nothing else to upgrade and you're a big spender, it can definitely get pretty boring.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, and so with that in mind too, they're probably like, they are going to release and stuff, but with the mindset of the free to play. So they are doing that for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, like with players like myself that are still playing, I've maxed out my heroes recently, right?
Mm.
So that goes into the gameplay to let the developers know, like, hey, I can't earn points now in the dual burst. So now we're gonna get an HQ raise. I don't know when, but last time when I raised my HQ like this, it was within 2 weeks. So I would imagine we're gonna get a pretty big update pretty soon, to be honest. Because like myself, like if I look back at my tech, like I'm almost full myself.
Mm.
My 4 squad tech, I think I'm at like 49%.
Oh, nice.
So, and the only one I have left is my economy, and that's 90. So those are just basic upgrades without the medals.
Yeah.
Mind you, down below is a different story, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But we are definitely, they're going to add some tech. They have to, right? Because we got to be able to do regular tech too, right?
Definitely.
And not just using skill, or not skill medals, but using the
Valor
medals. Yeah, sorry. So, and I mean, myself, like players are maxed out their heroes. So, yeah, that comes with an HQ raise, right? So, I would expect that there within a month, or I know as soon as when I get a word, I usually spread the word. I share what I'm allowed, what I can, but
Yeah, exactly. How did you even become a Discord mod, like for Last War?
oh wow, it was like I said, I got invited to the Last War community. It was a little slow because we were just starting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it just grew, and then helping players, answering questions, because that's where you go, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like that. They asked us a few players who want to be mods to help, and now they got advisors and mods, right? So and they work hard. Like shout outs and my hats go off to all those mods and advisors,
Mm-hmm.
in the Last War. They do a lot of work, and it's a great team we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and get the feedback.
So I guess kind of going off of that, what is it like, and like what are the responsibilities for being a moderator in the Last War Discord? Like, is there certain duties that you have to do every week, or?
Yeah, well, obviously within the helping, and now they're doing a lot of input stuff, so you got to be doing that, like input on battles and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't come free, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we get in-game rewards for being a mod, like nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like 5K bricks a week, which I am grateful for because I'm a Canadian player,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So my prices are a little more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my dollar is worth less there than American. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, always helping out in game. Now, like I make content. I don't think when they asked me to be a creator, it was like trying to go make a YouTube channel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just did it, and
Yeah.
then obviously helping and
Mm-hmm.
being able to showcase events and that. Yeah. So I mean, I enjoy it. Like I'm not really a mod creator, but I still do mod duties. Like I'm still, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is Last War, are they still bringing on new mods and things like that, or is it kind of just they have a set
Oh
core
yeah.
group and?
Oh yeah, definitely different languages as we take on new countries and new regions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need speakers that are fluent, right? And yeah. And obviously they're, ones that can see the spelling mistake in different languages, right? They might not be able to catch it, but somebody in that language can. So that's where that comes in to help, right? So
Yeah, that makes sense.
players like that. And it's not just players that are, it's experience, and it's not just spending players, because I haven't really honestly spent that much. Like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I did, but over the last 2 years, like I've spent 10K, I'll be honest. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I spent 10K on the game. You know what I mean? That's nothing too big compared to anything else, like,
Right.
to other players. So
Has the Last War community changed over time, or has it changed? Like, have you seen a change just in the culture of the Last War
oh,
community, or?
oh, definitely. Like people used to always wonder, like, where are the staff? You know what I mean? Like they're more part of the team, like the X platform. They're part of,
Mm-hmm.
Reddit. There's all kinds of communities that, yeah. And yeah, no, it's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it's been really cool just to see how much Last War has grown just since you started playing until now. Because I know, like you said at the beginning, when you started playing, it was just getting started, obviously, and there wasn't a whole lot going on. And now there's just a crap ton of people playing, and it's just constantly growing.
Yeah, well, and that's it. Like the newer service, you guys got like all these players, and it's a different flow in the game, right?
Hmm.
See, like if there was a bunch of players and you're in that alliance and you're spending and you're building that server, right? It's a whole different scene than me back here in server 3. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
I kind of miss that in the game, but thank God now, like we do have server transfers, which is great. But
Yeah.
not everybody can move on the server transfer, which is another issue, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I know people ask to be merged, and they won't merge anymore, right?
Hmm. Yeah. I know we're
Yeah.
coming up on a big server transfer for coming up at the end of season 2 here, and I'm trying to think what day we're on now. I think probably in about a month roughly. we'll be we'll be having our first server transfer. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm excited to see what happens with that.
Yeah, see how many seats you can get and players. I'm glad that it brought players to my server because our server is pretty low on numbers, So
yeah,
I mean now our server numbers are a little bit better now, and we have other alliances on the server playing now. Like their numbers are increased, so it's great as a server as a whole, right? So
for sure. So I know there's kind of like this allure, I feel like, around server 1 of like people not knowing if it actually exists anymore. Like, is it still a server? Can you kind of, I guess, just break down, like, is server 1 still a thing? Like, does it actually exist?
No, it doesn't. It did. You know what? Like a couple weeks ago, I was shared locations, and you were able to go and see, but there was nothing in the server. You know what I mean? Like all you could see was like a couple trees, maybe you could see the cities, and maybe one or two zombies. Yeah, but like when I was merged from server 1, yeah, it's empty. It's an empty house.
So there's no bases or anything?
No, there's no bases or anything.
Wow.
So the only thing, you're able to see the cities. You could see Central, and then you could see like the Meteorite coming in, but you wouldn't be able to see nothing else. Yeah.
Wow.
No bases, nobody on there. But then it'd kick you out, right? If you were on there for like 2 minutes, it would boot you. And then now I can't even share the location. I go in there, it won't even let you in.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess what actually happened with server 1 and what is now, like, is server 3 the lowest server, or is there server 2 that's still active, or?
Oh, no. Okay, so I've been playing 2 years on server 3. I was merged there from server 1. Okay, and at the same time, server 2 was merged. And there weren't many numbers. So, like, we already had accounts on server 3, if you know what I mean. So we really only got dual accounts, and our secondary accounts merged over from server 1. Like, I had my main account was on server 1, but I started an account on server 3 already. So which gave me a looting account. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because people are like, how do you get 2 accounts on one server without, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of got me a free looting account. And, but I mean, we were merged. There weren't many players. We had like not even 2 alliances.
Oh, wow.
So now, at that time, now we got like 3, maybe 3, but all the main server, like on my server 3, all the main players, well, stronger players, I guess you would say, are on the main alliance. Yeah. Well, it's just because the way the cities are in the buffs, right?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Only one alliance really gets the best ones, and it's kind of hard to share those in the season, right?
For sure.
So,
That's interesting about server 1 and things like that. Have you ever thought about creating another account on a later server? Because since you never really had that, I guess, beginning of the game experience that all the new players have?
Well, I kind of did one time on server 1176. It was great. Shout outs to them. They're still going strong. It's just that I got busy in my own life at the time.
Yeah.
And then I was making content too and working. I took on this other job for 2 months there. Yeah. I was really busy, and I really couldn't focus that much dedication to 2 accounts. But I mean, it's always tempting for that different game style. It is, but it's just to go through all those seasons again.
That's a lot.
But I'll just stay on server 3 and go from there. If they merge us, we'll go from there. But I love it. I love it. My alliance is more Chinese than anything, right? So there ain't too many English, but it's all good. It is what it is.
Well, I'm sure at least that translate update's really been useful.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, you're one of the OGs for sure. Like, you've been playing since the very beginning, so you have probably more days than almost anybody on the game. What advice would you have for newer players or alliances starting out?
Definitely just find a good alliance and a server you're comfortable in. It's always fun to be on the winning team, but also you got to think in later on in the picture where those server numbers are going to count, where you're going to need those other 4 or 5 tier power alliances on your server. They're going to come in handy later on down the game. Because as we all play the game, players quit, right? And you lose numbers. So, it's good to have those high numbers in servers, active players,
Yeah.
So even just the little guys are important later on down the road, like may not be empowered, but taking up space in battles or putting themselves in the mud for the team, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I agree. Well, yeah, Fanta, that's pretty much all the questions that I got for you. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover?
No, man, much love. Like I said, man, when I seen the Nephisto's Legacy guys, the channel. I love the battle you guys get into.
Yeah, thank you.
It's really fun, man. Like, I love it. All the creators out there. And shout outs going to all of them.
Oh yeah.
I usually pop in with all of them, say hi, and we're all one team, and it's neat, man. It's neat making content, meeting people, just like how I met you.
And for those of you who haven't, or maybe you want to get connected with Fanta, definitely subscribe to his YouTube channel. Check him out. I'm going to put the link to it in the description as well. So definitely give Fanta a bunch of love. He's been great to have on the podcast and sharing some inside tips and just some lore of like Server One and just a lot of questions I know a lot of you guys had. So thanks again, Fanta, for jumping on and just sharing all this good info with us.
Oh, guys, no problem, man. Much love, guys, to everybody. Thanks a lot for having me. Cheers, man. Any questions, tap in, guys.
Awesome.
Cheers, guys, for sure.